My friends, this is one of the most exciting tutorials that I will ever do. I want to show you how to legally sneak into your competitor's inbox. Not your competitor's inbox, but the people who are thinking to about doing business with your competitor, or who are interested in something very similar compared to what it is that you have, if not the identical thing, if that makes any sense. I want to show you today how to get into these people's Gmail inboxes. So if you have a Gmail account, then you know you have the three tabs here at the top, and if you click on the promotions tab, you always see these orange ads. Now, what is it in here? It depends. What I suggest to you is that you go to your Gmail account, and that if you don't have one, you open up one, and then kind of ask yourself the following question. Do these two ads, and maybe you're gonna get another 2, 4, 6, as until the day is over, do these ads have anything to do at all, at least kind of, with what I've been interested in over the last week, month, 2 months, or 3 months? Because then you will see how smart and intelligent Google is, because Google and Gmail is kind of the same thing, right? Now, what I want to show you today is how to get into the potential or real customers and prospects of your competition so that you can get your piece of the pie with a video. Okay? So this is exactly what I'm going to show you. Powerful. So instead of this, look, play video. Is there actually a video behind it? Let's see. Yeah, there is. Though on a website. I will show you how to do this with a YouTube video. Now, if you never pay attention to me again, now is not the time. I want to show you something. Literally, today I got a question from a prospect, and this is what he asked me. He said, Mark, can you also do videos where you don't animate, but you kind of use images from the internet? And I responded to him, well, sure, you just have to be careful with images from the internet, because if they belong to someone, then they're someone else's property and you could get in trouble. So this is what I did. I went to fotolia.com, and whenever I type in fotolia.com, it automatically goes to the German page. I apologize, it kind of automatically does that. But you can go here, so you can get, you can buy a license and buy all kinds of images, and then you have the license and you can use them, right? So, and then guess what happened 6 hours later? I get precisely this ad into my promotional folder. It's called Use Now, Pay Later, customized to your company's images. Customized, so I don't know. Anyway, that's what the ad says. Fueling business of creativity, all-in-one images, footage, and audio content platform for your creative needs. Simple licensing, no daily limit, unlimited users access. Contact us now. So you're getting it, right? This is a direct competitor doing something almost identical. So is this a coincidence? This is obviously not a coincidence. And now you just have to look at the potential. What it would mean if someone out there checks out your competitors' websites and within hours gets an ad from you into the Gmail inbox right when they're thinking about doing something. That is amazing. So stay tuned. So this is what we now have to first do. Now together, I'm assuming you have already a YouTube channel. If not, you can set one up, youtube.com, and then you click on the Creator Studio. And when you click on the Creator Studio, you will be led to this place where on the left side there is this, you need a piece of paper and a pencil for this. I know. There's got to be a few steps here. But when you're done with this, you will deserve a coffee and a donut. You will feel amazing. You have learned something that almost nobody knows. And then you click on Advanced. And then you can see here, and it'll all come together in a minute here. You will see here the so-called account name. this is the name of my YouTube channel, and then there's this customer ID. Because what happens here is that you connect your YouTube channel with a with your Google AdWords account. Okay, so the question is, where do you get this number? Simple. Let's go to the top together, to the browser bar, and then you type in the following: AdWords.google.com. Okay, so you can open up an AdWords account if you don't have one, and here at the top right you will find your customer ID. You know, you have to do a few other things as well, you know, your billing address and all that. I will leave that up to you. Now let's get started. Let's click on campaigns. By the way, I've learned this from a reliable source. Doesn't mean that you can sue me. This is paid marketing, though very inexpensive, can be very, very powerful. So we are going to do a crash course here. Again, piece of paper and a pen. Campaign. And then I want you to click on display network only. Display network only. Now, of course, now we're assuming kind of that you already have a YouTube video in your channel. Okay, if you don't have one, you know where to get one, right? Hint, hint. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like now. Display network only. And I'm just gonna guide you through this. Come over to the right. Click these two. Buy on your website, take an action on your website. We just have to fill in something. It doesn't always make sense. Then all countries and territories. Let's instead, just for fun, click the United States. But here's the cool thing. Let's say you don't want your ads being shown in all of the United States, because after all, you are a dentist in San Diego. What then? Then you can do that too. Okay. You can click like this, and all of a sudden you're not throwing your money out the window. Okay. So you can now remove the United States. Or here you can, you know, click on advanced search, and it's going to show you just here that your marketing is going to be entering and infiltrating people's Gmail inboxes. But, you know, if you're a dentist, why would you want your ad in my personal Gmail, right? I'm in Germany. That's a waste of your money. So that is possible. Then English is probably going to be a target language or whatever it is. Then you can enter a budget. So you're safe of, let's say, I wanted to punch a 5, but it's already dark where I am. So $5 a day. Campaign name. Let's assume we are, let's say, a Dewey lawyer. Okay. Just as an example, Dewey lawyer Gmail ad. And now we click on save and continue. Already exists. Yeah, that's because I'm just going to put an extension here. That's because it's my third time doing this, because I've been having internet issues here today and I messed it all up. So ad group name. Now hypothetically, let's say this Dewey lawyer had it's a person with different businesses kind of doing different things, you know, then you can you know, call this ad group differently. For now, let's just keep things simple. Cost, my apologies, I need to bring this up here. Okay, so after I clicked save, we can now do the cost per click, and here we're going to go with 0.1. Okay, 0.1. this. Awesome. And now we can put in a website. And now we have to click, first of all, we will uncheck let AdWords automatically find new customers. This is something aggressive for very experienced people. I would advise that you don't do that. And then here we have the 3 options. Choose how to target your ads, display keywords, interest and remarketing, use a different targeting method. Now here, this is now where it gets important. Select a targeting method, click on placements, and now down here, now there's this big wide field now, multiple placements, and now type in the following: mail.google.com. This is the magic. This is how you are now telling this AdWords account that you want these things to go into Gmail inboxes. Okay, that's important. Mail.google.com. Let's add that, and then you will see this one thing here. This blue circle comes here. So now, of course, you know, it's talking about millions of impressions. We can absolutely change that later. That is obviously not something that we would want. Okay, as we said, we will leave this unchecked. And then save and continue. Now this is important. We are going to skip ad creation right now. If you come to this spot where it looks like this, okay, let's skip ad creation for now. I said skip it, yes. Okay, and now we are here and we can see ad group Dewey Lawyer Germany, Gmail with 2Y, okay, because I did that earlier, right? So now display network, I believe we are already here. Now let's go back to the ads, and now we have to create the ad. We click on add, and now we go to the ad gallery, ad gallery. And now we have, once this thing is loading, dynamic ads, lightbox ads, video ads, general purpose ads. And for that reason, and I know it says video ads here, but we are going to click on, we want to do a video ad, but we're not going to choose it. We're going to choose Gmail ads. We're going to click on create. And now we have these different templates here again, and we're going to choose the one currently second from the left, a Gmail single promotion. We're going to click on create again. So ad name, sometimes a little bit confusing again. Okay, I'm a Dewey Lawyer. I want to do Gmail stuff in San Diego, okay? I'm going to put my website in here again. And by the way, I'm not an AdWords agency. There's always more to learn, okay? Especially when it's about paid marketing. Simply don't do anything silly and then says it was Mark Tetzner. You are in charge of your own stuff. You know, you're protected. You can have a 5-day budget, so nothing can ever happen to you like a runaway, you know, money-eating monster or whatever. So now we're going to select an image. Now I will be completely honest. I'm gonna show you what I don't quite understand about this yet in a minute. But now I'm gonna just go and pick an image from my own folder here. Let's take this one. Now this one obviously does not make any sense with a Dewey Lawyer. This is just all for presentational purposes. And here it is. Okay, now automatically it goes to this place where I can crop it. You know, I can move this around. I can save it. And we can say got busted drinking. You know, spend some time on your ad. To your rescue, and now you can see a typical problem. And now we're gonna just write whatever. At your service. Okay, so, and already it's kind of looking like this. Okay, and I wanted to share with you what is confusing me about this. I think when we are going to go to the Gmail, they will not really see this one. That's what I believe. I will share with you in a moment why I believe that. I think this is, at this point, the AdWords platform doesn't know yet what we actually want to do, because we are only telling it what to do now. Because we said we want to show a video, and now I'm going to click on select a video, and automatically this thing pops up. So let's do this again. Let's put this in here. And this. And now the call to action. Now it gets interesting. Beautiful, right? And we can even make this thing a different color if we want, and all that stuff. Now, as you can see, there's no video there yet. Okay, that is the next step. Select a YouTube video. So I've been playing with this, and I typed in the name Pest Animation Channel. And here are actually all my videos. So this is kind of weird. If I choose video, yeah, something will happen but if I choose video, then none of these are my videos. So that's what I don't quite understand. But anyway, we have to roll with it the way it works, right? So Pest Animation is the name of my YouTube channel. And then I click search, and these are actually indeed all my videos. I'm going to choose which one. The moment I click on it, immediately it's gonna look like this. So this is what I meant earlier. In the email, I don't think, and I cannot see this from here, that they will see this image and the below one. I believe that the moment that we put in the video, it's gonna get superseded by this one, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works. I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming the ad will look like this. And then on a mobile, yeah, I think I'm actually getting it right now. On mobile, probably the video one will be too large and it'll look like this. So it's probably best to fill both in anyway. Okay, so, and then at the top you can save it. Is this crazy or what? Yeah, this is like completely crazy. It really is. Now you can kind of see, here's the ad, right? You can click on it and say view full-size display ad. Now we are kind of in the ad preview. But now we can also say, okay, click on display network. And now we click on targeting. Click on targeting. Now, just so you know, I'm gonna show you one way now. There's many more ways to do this. All kinds of ways to go completely crazy. You can have these shown on these ads, not shown in people's Gmail, but out there on the internet and all that. But it's impossible to cover it all right here, right? So right now we clicked on targeting, and now we're clicking on display keywords. So click on display keywords, and this is where it gets really interesting. Type in, take an hour or take a day, and find all the competitors that make sense. Again, if you're a dentist in New York, don't target people in Germany or in Florida. Maybe it doesn't make sense. You're just throwing your money away because they're not going to come over from Florida. So always use your head, and then put a big slew of websites in here or blogs that are related to what it is that you do. That's why I said earlier, okay, lawyer Dewey in Florida.com. This is your competition, okay? We already said not to do any of this. We have the placement here from before, remember? mail.google.com. And now, of course, if you put a ton here like this big string, then that's going to be really good for you, okay? I cannot save it now. That's also interesting. Why not? That is interesting because I don't want you to be stuck with the same problem later and me kind of wussing out. It could be, of course, a problem with the interface. Do you know what I mean here? The blue thing won't let me continue. Uh-oh. So this was the last step, and I can't do it. Let's say if this was just a problem with the interface acting up, that can also happen. So let's do this again. Targeting. Add targeting. Display keywords. Let's just for fun just use a word and see what happens. Here, by the way, this is where you can go and click and find more ideas. Okay. Right now, I'm obviously not 100% happy how this is going. 5 minutes before you can go home, there's a problem. Well, anyway, this is already the third time something is going on wrong with this recording, and I have a lot of bugs in this old computer, and I'm gonna throw it out. I trust there's nothing wrong with it because I can't really see anything here that could be wrong with it. So for that reason, this is gonna fix itself later probably. There's also everything else frozen up here today for some reason. So there's so much more that you can do. I wanted to show you this. I wanted to get you to the Digital Marketer blog. It's called, this is crazy. You have to get this. You can get this for $1 for a trial. It's called digitalmarketerlab.com. So even if you don't type the lab in, just go digitalmarketer.com/lab. And not only do they have a ton of execution plans, I've been following these guys for years, but also what they have up here is the so-called office hours, where I think once a week they do really cool webinar, and you can learn everything about YouTube marketing and Google AdWords. So those ads that I just showed you, you cannot just only show them, in Gmail. That's just one out of like a very sweet thing. But in truth, let me just go down here a little bit so you see what these people are doing. In truth, you can have these little display ads show all kinds of crazy places. I don't want to teach on that because you need to know a little bit more in order not to do something that is a little bit silly. What I just showed you is simple enough, because if you know how to research all your competitors' websites, or maybe hire someone to harvest really 30, 60, 100, 200 website domains from, that's kind of, if you're using your head and you have a daily budget, you should be good. But some of these other strategies, you have to learn a little bit more. And for that reason, I recommend advanced training, because a lot of time, obviously not everything. This here is again kind of the same topic. Okay, then here you have using YouTube ads outside of YouTube. I showed you one variation of that just now, but there's different ones, 4 or 5 or whatever. What else do we have? Create your paid ads. Get started on YouTube in any market. Video ads. This one we just found. What else do we have? This is again has to do with AdWords if you're interested in that. Video marketing tools demo, things like that. Again, highly recommended. I'm not an affiliate. It's $1, and I think later it's $38 a month. The value is out through the roof. YouTube marketing for beginners. I think we were already here before, right? Hijacking a competitor's audience with YouTube ads. Good stuff. Already posted in 2014. Anyway, I hope this helps. And again, you can follow around your people and your competitors, prospects. There's so many ways to do it. You can show up on websites. You've seen it yourself. Anyway, enough rambling. Over and out.